Well, the hits just keep on coming here. We are away against Brighton. A victory perhaps could catapult us into second place. We'll see what happens. Broya back in the squad, and Jones gets the starting call today. Augsburg now 4th place. A victory here would do us a lot of good, and then it depends on what Celtic does. But if Celtic does not win, then we're going to be A-OK. And again, not sure that we could hit first, but we might be able to hit second in this division, which would be wonderful. And of course, what really matters are the total number of points that we get, because that's where the money comes in, and that's all we care about. Korea to Waltz, we are greedy like that. Garnacho forward to Golic. Not sure what that was from Golic. Jones is brought down. That's one way to stop him from running around. So they, Brighton have figured out what to do. They were pulling out all the karate moves, and Golic will take this, and it almost goes in. Sanchez with a great save. And so we're about a minute into the match, and we've already expressed our intent to attack. Enzo Boyomo somehow back there in that squad. I tell you, I looked at the squad and focused only on the front, not on the back. Otherwise, I wouldn't let Boyomo start again. Nets here with the free kick to Boyomo, and he finally won a header. How about that? It'll be Nets here taking this corner. Sanchez grabs that, so much for that. And we put a little bit of pressure on him, and I'm not sure it's going to do very much. So we're about 10 minutes into this match, about 10 seconds in. That corner wasn't worth watching. Jones knocks this forward to nobody in particular, and then runs back and wins it. That's why we love him. Broya over to Milan Golic, and he's offside. Milan! Nia with the throw over to Golic. Goes back to Yashin. I'm not sure why he decided to do that. He bypassed 3 men to do that. Well, after watching Boyomo try to pass, I think I know why he wasn't going to send that back to Boyomo. Jones was a step behind on that. I'm not sure what Seiko was doing. Having Enzo Boyomo and Seiko in at the same time is pretty risky. And this is a very risky situation for us. Seiko wins, Garnacho heads, and there's nobody on the other end. And it's Yashin who grabs this in the end. So that's the end of that. All the way over to the other end right away, and nothing happens. Seiko wins this in the back, over to Waltz, up to Nia. You know, we like to get that ball down the field as fast as we can. Garnacho, forward, Broya with the header, but that doesn't quite work. We're doing the old Tom Brady there on offense. We try to get that ball down the field as fast as we can. It's like a Hail Mary type offense. And that was deflected by somebody. Yashin dove for that one, but it was deflected by somebody and went up and out. Gross here takes this forward, and he doesn't find any Brighton player, fortunately for us. So we're about 20 minutes in, and there still is no score. At the moment, we're down to 5th, but I think if we can get a goal here, we'll be in 2nd. So we'll see what happens. Garnacho wins it over to Nia. Nia knocks this forward to nobody. Nobody in particular. And now we have to defend again. And we sort of knocked that one out, but it didn't go very far, and that wasn't exactly what we wanted to see. Orsolini with the header that goes over everyone's head. So much for that. Nia now throws over to Golic, and yeah, it winds up to just about nobody. We're having those attacking problems once again, but look at Ricky J. Jones. I mean, geez, you talk about speed on your side. Broya is off. No, he's not. I mean, Jones just doesn't give up. He doesn't give up at all. Doesn't matter what happens. He's always going to be there. He's always going to win it. That's what he's been doing. I'm not sure about his consistency, but he can get the ball quickly, and that's what I care about. Nia, back to Seiko. The big question was, if he's inconsistent, should we still start him? Should we still play him? And I think the answer right now is, yeah, if he's fast. Waltz over to Seiko again, back to Nets. Trying to thread it through to Jones. That was an awful pass. And here comes Saikedo, and his shot is deflected. Now, the funny thing about Jones is that we're trying to train him to be a little bit faster. Get him on that physical and that quickness training. Trying to make him just a little bit faster and see if we can't break some land speed records with him. Nia heads this one out, but it's not a very good header. And Waltz just runs over and takes that. Waltz now. It's a deflected. Galich, though, comes down with it and then loses it, but he was offside anyway. He was offside, and it was pretty obvious. Yashin says, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Knox is all the way forward looking for Broya. That was a great pass, but it just didn't quite work out right. I think Broya might still be a little bit out of it. He's been out with an injury for some time. And Jones just about wins that. That's the reason why you want that speed. Garnacho heads this over to Broya, to Galich. Galich, she'll look the other way. And so that's the end of that. And Yashin ends up making the save. So we're doing all right, 30-something minutes into this. It could be worse, and it's been worse, as you know. Orsolini and Seiko is right there to intercept. Thank you for being in the right place at the right time. Lamptey, and he brings it over, but nothing happens. Garnacho heads that. Waltz wins it, though, in the end. Broya to Galich. Galich is fast enough to be in the right place at the right time almost every single time down the pitch, so that's what we like to see. And Jones's speed is really giving some problems there for the Brighton attacking players, and what was that from Lev Yashin? So Schwalzer gets the goal. What was that from Yashin? What was he trying to do? He's trying to grab this cross as soon as it comes out. We'll take another look at this. Here comes Lamptey. There goes Yashin, and he's just in the wrong place. He's trying to go over and grab it, and he forgets he's supposed to watch the goal. So it's 1-0 for Brighton, and if we're going to make anything happen here, it's going to have to be a miracle. Seiko now with his ball. Looking for Galich, and it doesn't work. Waltz tries to get to it, and that doesn't work. And here they come again. Nets wins it, Korea, and Nets is taken down. This is the crazy thing about this division. I mean, a loss here puts us to 6th. We had aims of going to 2nd. Nets and Jones both get there at the same time. I'm not sure who knocked it out for a throw. So Orsolini there getting the ball in good position, but his shot lacked a lot of finishing. Finishing does make a little bit of a difference, doesn't it? But if you're fast enough, you can make up for it. Broya was offside. A little question about that call. He would have lined up offside if that was true. And here they come again. Orsolini once again. And Korea intercepts over to Galich. Broya now. And he was offside that time. I think that was the right call. So Broya having kind of a rough time of it here, and it's halted our momentum for the time being. Yashin there with the save. Tell you, Lev Yashin, when he's good, is excellent, but when he's not good, it really shows. And Galich is going to end up having to come off here at halftime, and I'm not sure what the inconsistency comes from, but sometimes he has and sometimes he doesn't, and today he doesn't. Boyomo now with this over to Garnacho. Looking for Broya, can't find him, and Jones will just run it down, and then he loses it right away. Fortunately for us, Seiko is able to get that in midfield. Nets over to Korea, Jones. And look at that move by Jones. Nobody can reach him. Nets wins this over for Galich. Doesn't quite get there for Garnacho. Garnacho tries the old Pele move, and that doesn't work. Halfway into this one. And we want to see a better display than that. That was a little bit ridiculous. We are seeing some things that are good, but Galich, you're coming off. And he can be Mas Antonio going back on, I think. You know what? No, we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to put Borges on. I need Maradona. That's what I need. Nets is playing poorly, so we'll put... now we have to keep him on. Waltz, he's doing all right. I think it's Seiko here. No, he's... Yeah, he's the one who's playing poorly. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Fagan Walcott comes on in for our Japanese friends, so that's what we'll do here. And with that, we go here to the second half. So we kick off, fortunately for us. Fagan Walcott here with his ball. Brings it up over to Waltz. Waltz looking for Broya. Can't quite get it to him. And Borges intercepts and just knocks that one out for a throw, and that's the end of the highlight. And what a goal by Ricardo Orsolini. Man, what a shot.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Torschützen.
Well, you have to conclude that this kind of ends our hopes. Look at where he shoots from. I mean, I don't care how good you are. There's no way you're stopping that. So we're down 2-0 now, and that's a bit demoralizing and deflating for us. Fagan Walcott has this in the back. Back to Yashin. We'll try to set it up again. Enzo Boyomo now. Garnacho Tineo. Over to Borges. And his header goes nowhere. That is not a good sign. I mean, that really, really deflates you. What a goal to give up. And he has the ball almost in the same place again. And should have had number 3 right there for Brighton. Yashin throws to Nets. Nets down to Correa. Borges forward for Broya. And he takes the shot. And fortunately for Brighton, he was offside. Nia here with the throw over to Garnacho, looking for Boyomo, and Fagan Walcott's right there, but he just can't get onto it. He was about as close as you could be. Nets wins Korea to Fagan Walcott, and that's the end of that highlight. About half hour left. Well, that's not the right way to knock it out, I'll tell you that. Enzo Boyomo wins it over to Garnacho. Garnacho brings this up, and he loses it, then wins it, loses it. Waltz had it and lost it as well. And Fagan Walcott in the end will win this. Nets, good job. Stays with it. That's what you're supposed to do. And unfortunately, they are going to have another attack. Nope. It was Juan there in the end. Jones here with it. It was Nia who did the hard work. Waltz forward for Broya, who's offside. Nope, he was not offside, and he tried twice. First time it was saved, and the second time just went straight into the side netting. Surprised he wasn't offside there. So Augsburg continued to struggle away from home. That's been the theme of this season. Borges wins it over to Broya, and I think we need to take Armando Broya off. I don't think that he's going to do much for us. Yeah, well, let's take a look here and see what we can do. See what we have on the bench. Yeah, Broya not having the best of times out there. We'll put Mas Antonio back on. I don't think that Mas Antonio has scored for us yet. So we make the order. Dunk there, tries to dunk that one into Yashin, and fortunately Yashin in the right place. We're winning this in XG, believe it or not. I'm kind of surprised at that, but they had a wonder goal. But we also gave up another goal on a ridiculous play by Lev Yashin. So, I mean, it's close, I guess, in terms of XG. It was just that wonder goal, I think, that did it. Nets ends up here with this on the left side. What a pass. Mas Antonio back to Nets. And that's deflected over for yet another corner. We need Maradona. He's the one who can take these. Waltz with this in the back. All the way back to Nets. So Nets now playing that sort of playmaker role. And he made a lot of nothing out of it. It looks like he made a mess. Good job by Yashin. But it gives up another corner, and that means the pressure will be on us once again, and they have had a lot of momentum. I tell you, sometimes I look at this team and I think, oh yeah, we have a team that's good enough to beat anybody, and then I look at it after a match like this, and I think we couldn't beat anybody. We're in danger of relegation. Jones wins it. Waltz to Nia. Back to Boyomo. Korea. Waltz. Jones is offside. We'll take Garnacho off here next stoppage. And it's Korea there with a great position. McAllister and Yashin's there to make the save, thank goodness. 10 minutes left, we don't have anything on the scoreboard. Here comes Jones, and that was deflected out for a corner. So Ricky J. Jones doing something positive again. I think he was a little bit lucky there. Here comes Nets. And it'll be Mas Antonio winning this in the back, over to Nia. Sanchez almost stepping over the line, but I think he was far enough forward. They wouldn't even show us a replay of that. Another Brighton throw that's out for a corner. And, you know, as much as I like to think that we're going to get back into this one, we're on the wrong end. Luka Netz has had an absolutely awful game, so we're going to put Rukavina out there for him, even though he can't play that position. It's going to be a little bit strange here the last 5 minutes or so. And Waltz has given up a penalty. And that was pretty clearly a penalty. There's no question about that. It's been rare to see these, but we're about to see another one. And there it is.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Torschützen.
Alexis McAllister, and that makes it 3-0. And so Augsburg brought back down to earth here today. This is going to be the end of this one, and it's not really been pretty for us, I'll tell you that. Korea able to win that. We can get the ball, we get it in good positions, but this has been a really poor performance from us. Going to go to about the 95th minute, it looks like, and this should be the very end of it right here. And that's all that she wrote. And this rest of this season, I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do, but this definitely brings us out of any sort of title hopes or second place hopes or anything like that. So we are not an awful team, but we're definitely not good enough. This knocks us back down to 7th, and it undoes all of the hard work that we just did. Now, there still is a chance. We have 3 more matches to play, but I'm not sure if I believe in our abilities. I'll talk with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.